So DJ, you're back for another year as a starter. What kind of just expectations are you setting for yourself this year?
Pretty much just to be the best I can in all aspects of the game, from film study, and the weight room, to be a good teammate. That's really what I expect from myself.
Is it nice working with kind of the same four that you have over the past couple of years and kind of developing as a starting group together?
Yeah, I really like it because it just builds chemistry, and we've been really growing together. And having Coach Rod is my first year I've ever had a coach back-to-back years. And that's really going to be benefit all of us because now we're going to hone in on what he has taught us already, and we can advance in what we already know. So just everyone being there from the starting line to the people behind us, and they can take any of our spots at any moment because they're doing the same thing that we're doing. And if you're in there, you're a starter, regardless if you're second, third, fourth, or whatever. It does not matter. So,
how does his energy kind of rub off on you guys? Like every time I'm out there, he just seems like he's bringing the energy with you guys during your drills. So how does that rub off on you?
I think it rubs off the most on just everybody, just from being hands-on. Just make sure you're very detailed with what you have, what you're doing in your assignment, your steps. Make sure that you're very have an intent to get better, rather than just an intent just to go out there and just all they got through. Make sure you turn the sprint to the balls. What he wants us to do, we still have to work on as an everyday thing. But for the most part, he just rubs off. Just be the best you can be, and everything else will take care of itself.
No, it's only day two, but you mentioned newcomers and the guys behind you. Has anybody stood out to you in particular?
Everybody has. I
Cool.
mean, there's no one just in general, that just one person, but I think everybody's working to get better, and I just love all of them. So.
Another year with TJ behind you. What are your expectations for you guys just as nose tackles, and how is he developing to this point?
Just to get a good rotation going. If I'm not in, he's in. If he's not in, I'm in. And just make sure that we're on the same page. Make sure that he's watching me when I'm out there. Make sure I'm watching him. If I see him doing the wrong step, the wrong thing, that he can get better. And I can learn from him when he's in, as well he can learn from me while I'm in. So.
How is it working alongside Jermaine in the interior?
Oh, I love working with Jermaine, and we always communicate, always talk. We've played with each other for the last years, and we can just really we have this chemistry of I don't know. It's just a natural thing. Like I can just look over at Jermaine, and we just look at each other. We just know what the play is, or what to do if we're working a game together, or if we're not working a game together, and what side to get set. We just kind of know with each other. So really comfortable with him.
I know being in the right spot physically has been huge for you just for these last couple off seasons. What were your kind of big focuses in the strength and conditioning program, and where do you feel like you're at physically right now?
I lost 10 pounds so far.
Okay.
So that was my one thing, to get my weight down a little bit, make sure I can play longer, just make sure I get stronger on my bench, and just physically overall, just condition, and that's really about it for me.
How are you kind of approaching the season mentally, just being, a local guy, being in the program for a few years, and now you guys have a big opportunity to maybe do something big with the guys you have this year?
Just mentally, I'm approaching it with a day-by-day basis. What can I do today to get better for the future? And I can't really jump ahead, or we have goals to get there, but I have to make sure I just do what's today to get there. So that's my kind of mental take on everyday thing.
Yeah. Do you feel like a sense of urgency with that, or how are you kind of balancing that, just given what's here and the opportunity?
I would say a sense of urgency now that we're back into football, right?
Yeah.
Just lifting and running. But now, we're in it, and it's real now. It's been real since lifting and running. That's what gets us ready for the season. But now it's just different. We're about to put our pads on tomorrow, and that's just when it really gets started. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, DJ.